Welcome to all the mini enthusiasts, classic car enthusiasts. I'll put up another video tonight because tomorrow morning I have to go to Vienna with my wife and all day on Tuesday. So the next video will be Wednesday sometime. She'll be back late Tuesday night, but probably Wednesday I'll get some work done on the Mini and then I'll put it up. Yeah, we've got to go up. We've got an apartment in Vienna that we own that we've had tenants in for 12 years and they're moving out on, in fact tomorrow they're moving out, so we need to check it over before we're going to do some renovations on it, put a new kitchen in and some other bits and pieces and then rent it back out again. So that's why we're not here for 2 days. Yeah, so as you can see, got it back on the jig and now obviously I can easily rotate it. Hopefully this is high enough, should be. Yeah. So I can rotate the whole thing. And then what I'll do now is I'll cork everything now. Do all the corking on the inner sills or where on the new gussets welding's been done. Get all that corked first. I'll also do the underneath as well. And then what I'll do then is stone chip the inside, the engine bay, or below this top piece anyway, where the master cylinders go. And then I'll do the whole floor as well. And then once that's done, what I'll do then is take this back out, put it on the trailer, and then I can do bits and pieces. There's a very, very bad dent in the back which I'll show you. And it took it forever to get it out. It was covered with filler, and with that little gun it took a long time to get it out. So and I'll show you, it's right on that back corner, so I'll have to lead load that. So my advice would be, learn from my mistake. I tried to do too much, between Amir and I, although ultimately it's my responsibility, but we tried to do too much on the car, and then the XKs kind of took over a bit, and then I left it for too long, and it's started to get surface rust on it. So if you learn from my mistake, the best thing to do is which I've learned the hard way. I knew it would be a problem, but I thought we'd get back round to it, when things get away from you. But the best thing to do is do a repair and get it primed minimum at least, which I had been doing. But I got a bit carried away and did all 4 arches at the same time and didn't prime them because I didn't want to use a 2-pack primer, which is expensive, and I didn't want to put normal primer on because it could react with a 2K primer. So it was one of those situations. Anyway, so but yeah, at least get it primed and covered, and so you don't have to go back over it. So what I'll do now is the little bit of work that does need doing, I'll do it, repair it, finish it, and I've got small primer cans. They've started to make them now in 2-pack. Excuse me a second. They start to make them now in 2-pack, but much smaller. The other ones were double that size, and of course you had to have a fair bit of area to get rid of it all. Because once these buttons are put on and the hardener's been pushed, it's inside. It's going to go hard. So it means you need to have enough surface area to warrant using it. So this is why they've made them the smaller ones, which is a great idea. And this is Standox, which is what I use, really good. And so yeah, so I'll pick the camera up and I'll show you the. In fact, I'll just pop this inside a little bit so you can see. And as I say, this thing was like €99, 99.99 or something. But once it's inside, it's light enough to work with. So, but you can see. Hopefully, you can see it. There you go. Just see it there. Look. I put my hand against that. You can see it. So it's been. And something's obviously fallen against the car at some point. So I'll have to lead load that. But the rest is okay. There's a few rain channels need repairing. But generally, yeah, it's not bad. So that's one of the jobs. Another job I have to get on with, which is round here, is this. This is the rear tonneau cover of the XK, and this edge here would be very difficult to recreate. So there's supposed to be steel in it. So what I'm going to do is I've got a local I'll bring this light around a bit more. There we go. I've got a local, in fact he's a neighbour of mine, he owns a local scrapyard and he has guillotines and brand new metal, so I buy new steel off him but for scrap price. He gets it from people that have either gone out of business or sell up or whatever, you know. So you can see, here's the situation, it's quite bad here. And what we're going to do is clean all this up, get all the rust out of it, and then we're going to build a 3 centimetre section here, but the full length of the tonne. And what I'll do is they've got a massive guillotine, it's like 6 metres long or 5 metres long. So I'm going to get them to guillotine it exactly 3 centimetres. And then what will happen is we'll put it into there like that, which will give us the overlap that we need. And then we'll weld this in place. And then once this is welded, when it goes on the car, we'll then lead load across to the other one, because there's another seam. If I can show you one, this is just a piece of scrap metal, but I'll give you the idea. There's another seam already on the car that we've built, which goes, it's not the right, it goes into there like that. So you end up with a kind of tiny gap. Cool. You end up with a little gap like that basically. So what we'll do is we'll just lead load straight across, so it's a perfect. You don't see it because it's under the wheel arch, but I want it right anyway. So that's another job that has to be done. And as you can see, these are in quite poor shape at the back. I've managed to get one out today. But this section here, for XK guys will know, this is actually the rear panel that goes across the back of the car, and you can see where it's been lead loaded in there. So now what I have to do is heat this lead load, and you can see there's the other one. It's actually underneath that lead. So I've taken the spot welds out, and I'll get rid of this lead load and peel this off, and then I have to repair all this. So a lot of work. So by the time he comes back, he's having 2 weeks off now, Amir. Hopefully by the time he comes back I'll have all this ready, because it needs sandblasting down in the edges here first, and everything cleaned up. There will be some edges I have to rebuild, but anyway, so I just thought I'd let you know that's what we're up to. And yeah, the garage is getting a little bit full at the moment. Not a lot of space to play with anymore. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the way the Mini's turned out. As I say, it would have been nicer if we hadn't had those issues in the first place. But like I say, I'll show you when you put this inside. You can see how well that lights the place up. See, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I think there'll be enough light in here, and with it being white too, it reflects it quite well. So now I've got to go down on Wednesday and buy a new piece of plastic for here, so the front is covered as well. This is just a piece of old carpet we put down to stop it getting scratched, because the floor's been made of epoxy resin. The whole floor is like that, and I don't want to damage it. Anyway, so please look in again on Wednesday, and if you like him, give us a thumbs up and some comment, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll catch you in, what was it, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, yeah, I'll catch you Wednesday night. 3 days, two and a half days, 3 days. Anyway, take care. Thank you for your subscriptions and your comments. I have to admit that when it comes to Mini stuff, the hits and subscriptions definitely go up, but I guess there's quite a lot of Minis around, a lot of Mini enthusiasts. So anyway, thanks for watching in. Take care, and have a nice weekend, what's left of it. Bye. Take care. Bye.